That's what I'm talking about.
What we have here is the belly Danc'n jig, the Magnum, and the fuchsia shad. As you can see, this is an all stainless steel blade. We've got the string bean trailer on it. That thing has awesome action, as we'll show you here in a second. These holes in here are what give it the side-to-side jiggle wiggle action. And what Pete does different at P&K Baits is this is connected directly to the lead head. Unlike other baits, similar baits, that's one less weak link. Look at that swimming action of the half-ounce fuchsia shad Magnum belly Danc'n jig. There was a fish under that docky that came out and ate it already. That looked just like a shad swimming through the water. This one here is the 3/8 ounce belly Danc'n jig in the gold accent. As you can see, it's got the gold blade option. This is the 3/8 gold accent with the gold blade. Look at that baby swim. This is the half-ounce belly Danc'n jig in the shore minnow color. This one has the silver blade option. It's the shore minnow on half-ounce with the silver blade. Great swimming action. We're out here on this late October day, kind of facing some tough conditions. We had about 4 inches of rain earlier this week. Really murkied the water up, as you can see, and faced with some pretty heavy wind. It's 20-mile-an-hour wind with 30-mile-an-hour gusts. We're definitely going to need the vibration of this Magnum belly Danc'n jig. Let's try to get some fish. Ooh. There we go. Sitting out there on that ladder. Man, look at, he engulfed that. He just engulfed that. Wow. You know when a fish eats something like that, they really think that is a shad. Man, there were just some fish jumping out here on this flat. They were chasing shad. Looks like he just got one. Let me get my line out of the way. Feels pretty good. Nice fish. You want the net? No, I'll swing. You gonna swing him? Whew, he is bite. That's a good 3.5 pounder. Yeah. Got them on the shore minnow. Just looked out there, they were jumping on that flat, chasing some shad, which is the main forage around here on this lake. Must have looked like a shad because that thing just came up and engulfed that bait. I mean, this bait puts off so much vibration. If you look at this rod, this is a 7-foot medium heavy rod. Look at that vibration. I'm just, steady retrieve on it. That bait looks great going through the water. Look at that. Another great thing about this bait is the way it skips. You really get into those hard to find spots that big bass should be sitting in. That looks like a better fish.
Mm-hmm. Swing him up.
Whew. That's a good one. This is a nice fish. got me up on those reeds. He just exploded on it. Yeah, that's a good one. Whew. Belly dancing jig. Whew. It's the worst part of the day. Having to call quits after a good day of fishing out on the water and everything. So I was watching the weather last night and I was getting pretty bummed out because, you know, they were calling for pretty heavy winds, which we got today, and we had so much rain the last week. Just really bad conditions. I figured the fish were going to be lockjaw. Boy, was I wrong though. Every spot we pulled up to today, it seemed like we caught fish. We had to have had at least 10 keepers. It was just a delightful day of fishing. When I was first approached by Sean, Chris, and Brian from
That's what I'm talking about.
Outdoor Productions, I was pretty skeptical about the belly dancing jig. You know, I hadn't really heard much about it, but I like to try new things, and I'm glad I did. The custom designed blade made out of stainless steel, the holes are drilled on it precisely to give it this wiggling, jiggling swimming action. It looks so good going through the water. It's got a one-of-a-kind trailer on it. And it stays on no matter what. The eagle claw hook, tell you what, you'd set the hook on those fish and they weren't coming off. We didn't lose a fish all day with that hook put on there. These characteristics made the swim jig very, very versatile. It was productive on grass lines. We fished it around boat docks, and Sean even managed to catch a fish that was chasing shad out on a big open water flat. And like I said, we never lost a fish with that eagle claw hook in it, and they were really aggressive fish. Well, I believe that's about all the time we have today. But before I go, I'd like to thank Sean, Chris, and Brian, the guys down at
That's what I'm talking about.
Outdoor Productions, and especially Pete at P&K Baits for making this day possible. Thank you.
Sonny! Zach! Hey, how's it going? You know, don't you hate getting ripped off by these things? One thing that won't rip you off is P&K Custom Baits. You want to learn more? Go to www.bellydancingJig.com. Huh.